Good evening. It is, now it's Monday, August 17th. It is 12:18 a.m. I have a new setup now. Hopefully, I can record better this way. It's a different app. I know before it was recording in portrait. Now it's in landscape. Maybe it'll look better. Maybe it won't. I guess you guys will see. We're gonna go with the latest numbers, the latest news. So for yesterday, it was Sunday yesterday, a few minutes ago. It is the slowest day in terms of numbers. World had 212,000 new cases. Number one was India with 58,000. USA second, 36,000. Brazil third, 22,000. Colombia fourth, 11,000. In terms of deaths, India 961 deaths. Mexico 635. Brazil 582. USA 522. Now people are saying, and I talked about this yesterday or the day before, that cases are going down, but they're going down because testing is going down. Yet positive rates are going up. So keep that in mind. I'm going to go to USA, look at the top 4 states. So number 1 for today is... Well, numbers are all messed up. Well, number 1 is California with 6,520. Second is Florida, way down at 3,000. Third is Texas, 2,000. Fourth, Tennessee, 1,000. Tennessee? I've never seen such a weird report for a day. It doesn't make any sense. In terms of deaths, Florida number 1, 107. Texas number 2, somehow 107. Louisiana third, 74. Georgia fourth, 33. We check the bottom of the U.S. map. They have additional statistics. Military didn't report. Veterans, yeah, they're not really reporting on that. So we can also take a sneak peek at today's numbers or Monday's numbers. Usually, like China or Australia will report in early. South Vietnam. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So let's see. The current numbers as of this moment. Wow, Mexico actually reported very, very low deaths for today. Ukraine, poor Ukraine. Kazakhstan still not reporting deaths. China's still lying. New Zealand has 9 deaths. Well, anyways, let's look at the latest news. I got out to the basement. I haven't been getting to it lately. So what do we got? For many New York City parks are overgrown, full of trash after SARS 2 budget cuts. That's kind of scary. Because if you remember the movie Contagion, it was a movie where a virus broke out and basically crippled the world. It was apocalyptic, and the cities and parks were overrun by trash. So this is like some Contagion tier type content right here. Oops, where did I go? Oklahoma high school student knowingly went to class with SARS-2, officials say. The Moore Public Schools Administration said the Westmore high school student was asymptomatic and believed it was safe to attend first day of classes. That's why you gotta stay informed, so you don't end up doing things like that. California, worst power shortage in years comes as SARS-2 makes beating the heat harder. Yeah, today was, I'm in Los Angeles. Today was an exceptionally hot day. I was burning up today. Like right now, I'm outside, and I'm still hot. I'm still burning up. I'm still sweating. Herman Cain's Twitter is very much still active after the former Republican presidential candidate died from SARS 2 weeks ago. I actually noticed that right away, that his Twitter is still running. I guess they're leeching off of his image to promote whatever kind of narrative or ideology they want to push to the people. Limestone County Schools temporarily closes Elkmont High School due to SARS-2 cases. On Thursday, August 13th, Limestone County School Superintendent Dr. Randy Sherhouse confirmed that 4 students tested positive for SARS-2, which resulted 40 students being sent home to quarantine. 18 of those students are football players. Faced with an uptick in SARS-2 cases, Italy ordered mask wearing in public from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and a 3-week closure of all dance venues. France will propose face masks in workspaces as it grapples with a SARS-2 rebound to more than 3,000 in the past 24 hours, a post-lockdown high for the 4th day in a row. More than 200 people have demonstrated in Brussels against SARS-2 restrictions after the regional government mandated face masks in public. Wearing a mask became compulsory on Wednesday for 1.2 million people living on the Brussels region as Belgium battles one of the most serious SARS-2 outbreaks in Europe. Europe is in second wave. Dr. Everly predicted it way back in April, and it's here. Europe is in second wave. Where's your immunity, huh? New Zealand Deputy Prime Minister Winston Peters called for a delay for the planned general election, given an abrupt reappearance of SARS-2 in the country, increasing pressure on the Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern to postpone it. Now, I haven't been able to put those in the basement yet, but you can easily just Google that and find out. I made a second post down the line. And the way that I search news is that I use search engines and keywords and tools, and I search for articles by the last hour, sometimes the last 24 hours. I mean, it's a lot of hard work, but I'm able to just look at everything. It's good to have eyes on everything. So you can watch everything like a hawk. So more. And we're almost done. We're almost done here, by the way. A new report claims that New York City is facing record apartment vacancies, leading to lower rents across multiple boroughs after residents fled the city during the SARS-2 pandemic. I've been hearing a lot about this. There are parts of New York City that are empty. Kind of creepy. An Oklahoma State University sorority house is under quarantine after nearly 24 members contracted SARS-2. There have been 23 cases detected at the Pi Beta Phi chapter, an off-campus sorority house, according to the university on Saturday. Due to the nature of the situation, the entire chapter house is in isolation or quarantine and will be prohibited from leaving the facility, the college said. California, San Bernardino County officials are urging all residents to get tested for SARS-2, whether or not they show symptoms. South Korea warns of another SARS-2 outbreak tied to a church. Orange County reaches 800 SARS-related deaths as anti-mask protest goes on in Costa Mesa. And my brother lives near there. Well, one of my brothers lives near there. SARS-2 is never going away. No matter what happens now, the virus will continue to circulate around the world. If immunity lasts only a few months, there could be a big pandemic followed by smaller outbreaks every year. If immunity lasts closer to 2 years, SARS-2 could peak every other year. Even if the virus were somehow eliminated from the human population, it could keep circulating in animals and spread to humans again. I talked about that before. Over time, SARS-2 could become just another seasonal respiratory virus, like the 4 other coronaviruses that cause a sizable proportion of common colds: 229E, OC43, NL63, and HKU1. The difference being is that one of the more dangerous coronaviruses can become a common cold coronavirus. And can it become weaker? At this point, it was obviously made in a lab. It was obviously made by the Chinese Communist Party. Something that's made in the lab cannot become weaker. So tough luck on that. And that's all I got. Hopefully this recording works out because I'm using a new app. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening. If you want to help me out, share the video, tell a friend, spread it around. I haven't gotten a new subscriber in like 2 weeks, so I would appreciate it if you guys can get this information going around. And take care.